Hello there everyone, and welcome to another Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battle. This is a battle I had a little while ago against a person I found on Twitch called Tofu, and it turns out they have a pretty big YouTube following on YouTube under the name Strawberry Tofu. And yeah, they are pretty new to the whole competitive battling apparently, and they downloaded one of Aaron Cybtron Zeng's teams to try out. And this is how it went. Of course, I'm using my team that I've been randomly putting together. I'm finding it's doing okay on ranked. Sometimes like I win some, but I lose a lot too, so I'm still up in arms about this team at the moment. But yes, she leads off with the devastating pair of Comfy and Moltres. Now, in the previous battle that I watched her play against someone, she didn't understand that she needed to attack her own Moltres to set up its weakness policy. So of course I told her that, and yeah, I began to regret that. So here I'm thinking, right, we need to stop the power of that Moltres. If I go for Light Screen and Tailwind, that would be pretty handy. Make us nice and fast, and we can hopefully not die to a weakness policy boosted Dynamax Moltres attack. And if I am able to survive, then I'll be able to hit it with my special attack lowering moves, which is pretty handy here on Suicune and my Grimmsnarl. So yep, out comes that Dynamax Moltres. Now, I'm pretty scared because we all know how dangerous this thing is. And Comfy is such a fat little pile of flowers. I did not really want to have to deal with it. But she actually makes a mistake here and goes for Floral Healing, not realizing she needed to go for Draining Kiss. So, saving grace there, allowing me to get up the light screen, and we see that did approximately 25%, maybe a little more to my Suicune, so it looks like with the light screen up, even if the weakness policy did get activated, I would have lived, which is fantastic, as we get up Tailwind. And now that Tailwind is up, I'm able to go for Snarl. Now you may be wondering, why am I going for a Dark move that's not very effective against both of those opposing Pokemon? Well, it's because Snarl, of course, hits both opponents and it lowers their special attack. And now, yes, even though she's Draining Kissing her Moltres, and of course activating that weakness policy, putting it at +2 special attack, we will reduce its special attack with a Snarl, and with a Draining Kiss. No, not with Draining Kiss, with Spirit Break, which I believe is an exclusive move to Grimmsnarl at the moment. Yep. So nice, we've lowered Moltres' special attack back down to where it was. Now comes another Darkness. Still does substantial damage. Maybe it was more than, maybe it was more of a third. Oh, mind you, I did think it lowered my special defense earlier, didn't it? So that is unfortunate. But what shall I do here? I think I'll just keep lowering the special attack and doing damage. Of course, Comfy can heal the Moltres at any point, but if we're able to lower its special attack significantly, then it won't matter. But she actually decides to go on the offense there against my Grimmsnarl, deciding that her Moltres must be at a decent amount of health, or perhaps just forgetting. As out comes the Snarl once again, and then a Spirit Break. Spirit Break is a pretty handy move on Grimmsnarl, not gonna lie. Nice damage. And this is a Grimmsnarl with no attack investment, so I'm doing pretty good here. Does activate that Berserk ability, bringing that special attack back up one stage, but we've lowered it quite significantly at this point. But unfortunately it's time for our lovely Suicune to go down. But you did well, my friend. Now who shall I bring in? I believe that's the end of Dynamax turns for the Moltres, so I'm actually going to bring in my Entei here. Because yeah, I could go for Thunderbolts on that silly bird, but my Entei has the Assault Vest, and it has a Steel move. So, at first I think, ooh, if I Extreme Speed Moltres, I'll kill it. But then I remember, wait, Comfy's Triage ability gives its healing moves +3 priority, and Extreme Speed is only +2. So I'm much better off just going for the max Steel move here onto the Comfy. And Moltres will probably die to my attack anyway, unless she heals it. But even if she does heal it and it doesn't die, its special attack will be lowered so much that it shouldn't be too much of a threat. So up we go, big volcano cover. There's always some debate as to whether these legendary beasts are dogs or cats or beasts. But yeah, the argument could be made that they're somewhere in between. But Entei, to me, seems to remind me of those ancient Chinese-looking dog lion things. So that's what I'm going on there. And we do see that Babiri Berry, unfortunately, on that Comfy, which is very annoying, because I just want it dead. Those little flowers are so annoying. We do raise our defense stats, so that's always good. Hopefully that'll come in handy against anything she might have in the back. As we just go for Spirit Break and finally finish off the Moltres. So yes, originally with this team I was thinking, ooh, Talonflame all the way, but no. It turns out Grimmsnarl and Suicune make a brilliant pair. So now, what is she going to bring out? And out comes the Metagross. Now this is fine. Like, if Grimmsnarl goes down here, that's okay. I can always hit the Metagross pretty hard. But tell you what, I'd rather raise my physical defense and finish off that Comfy if I can. So that's what I'm going to go for here. One thing I love about Entei, all its moves have great options. We can melt stuff with our fire, we can boost our defense, boost our special defense, or lower their speed. And of course, extreme speed is always handy to have. Out comes that Draining Kiss. And Grimmsnarl is able to live thanks to the light screen and I believe, what was it, yes, the fact we've lowered Comfy special attack several stages from Snarl. So we get the Reflect up, which is excellent. Now that physical attacking Metagross is going to do barely anything to us. And down goes Comfy finally. I am so happy to see that thing go. Now what is her last Pokemon going to be? It's always fun to boost our Grimmsnarl's defense, but I'm not sure if it's going to live a steel attack from that Metagross. Out comes the Meteor Mash. And boom. Nope. Even with the +1 defense and the Reflect, it takes it out. And oof, Metagross gets an attack boost. Meteor Mash is such a fickle mistress, as they say. So, time for me to bring in my last Pokemon, and that is Moltres. So, Entei and Moltres have quite the positive matchup here. And out comes Incineroar. Damn, Incineroar is such an annoying Pokemon to deal with. Out comes that Intimidate, but thank you, Entei, for having Inner Focus. I am so happy that they changed your ability to Inner Focus, and they made it so Intimidate doesn't affect Inner Focus. Right, so what should I do here? Should I fire the Meta Golem? No, I don't think I should. If I did go for a fire attack, I'd be setting up the Sun, allowing Incineroar to get off heavy damage on my Zapdos. So what are my options? I can go for the ground attack. And yeah, who should I go for the ground attack on? I think, yeah, I'll just finish off that Metagross, because it does have the +1 attack, so if I go for the Max Quake, that should do heavy damage. And in combination with my Heat Wave, that should take it out. Lucky for me, she didn't go for the Fake Out onto my Zapdos there, allowing my Zapdos to get off this attack. Out comes the Heat Wave and finishes it off, leaving my two Pokemon versus that one Incineroar. But of course we all know Incineroar is a fat cat, and it could be a problem. Out comes Burning Jealousy. There's a move we don't see every day, but it does get the burn on my Zapdos. Very unfortunate. So yeah. Now I guess I'll just go for my strongest moves. My strongest move on Entei would be my super effective Stomping Tantrum. And of course Zapdos' strongest move would be Hurricane, but I don't really want to risk missing the Hurricane if I can help it. So I think I'm just going to go for the plain up Thunderbolt here, which should do nice damage. So hopefully 2 versus 1 with one super effective move, this kitty is no more. Boom, boom, boom. Out comes the Tantrum, doing a bit less than I would have liked. And out comes Thunderbolt. And of course that fat cat is going to live it, but we do land the Paralysis, so that's always nice. Out comes the Berry. Damn, this Incineroar cat is simply too good for doubles. This Pokemon could really do with a nerf. Either its defenses, its HP, its attack, or its ability. This Pokemon is just too good, and I don't like it. You know, I think if Incineroar was designed in a slightly cooler way, possibly quadrupedal, that could be a lot more appealing, but no. I'm not a fan of this wrestler design. But to be fair, I do prefer seeing Incineroar over Landorus. So yep. Now we can just double team the Incineroar, and that should be the end of it. It did do heavy damage with that Flare Blitz though, so it was a very good thing I didn't set up the Sun earlier. But yep, Stomping Tantrum is enough to finish it off. So yes, good game against Tofu here. I look forward to seeing how she becomes a better battler in time, considering she was only just new and starting out here. But thank you, and catch you next time.